I think the people want to know,
how did you afford this?
yeah, how did you afford to buy a cabin? And we want to talk about it.
We'll call it a minor infestation.
Initially, we were going to buy just a piece of land. So do you think buying a house with a partner if you aren't married is a stupid idea?
No, they won't catch me and you.
What are you doing, Adam?
Oh, I'm going for a canoe.
Alright, we're driving out to the beach with the canoe on the roof, as you saw. But what you didn't see was us running around like madmen looking for our ratchet straps that are usually in the car. But we're pretty sure we forgot them in the moving truck. So it's being held on by a bike bungee cord.
So we came to go canoeing, but we forgot the best part, which is the drinks and the food. So Aurora's going back, and I got the canoe.
So I had to quickly run back, but I think it's all good.
Holy, you look like a Aerosmith magazine right now.
And it must have been a sight that very night, a cure for all the tired and worried eyes.
Okay, we are on the southern point of Lake Winnipeg, out for a canoe.
Aurora does have her life jacket, it's just by her feet there, but we're probably only in 3 feet of water. Yeah, beautiful calm night, first canoe of the year. And first canoe ever as a retired couple. Okay, so a while back, we posted an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and we got a whole bunch of questions. At any time, how close were you to killing each other?
Honestly, I think the closest we got to killing not even each other, but just even ourselves, was the gutters. We drove an hour with the window down. It was freezing. For whatever reason, the gutters were just a series of shit show. We wanted them done because for whatever reason, God forbid one more day goes by that these, even though they've gone 20 years with no gutters. Probably the hardest part is the caulking gun. We just wanted to get them done. Nothing was fitting. But I don't know, like, if that's what it says. Currently trying to figure out the slope, which...
Oh my god, we are in over our heads here.
like, we don't really know if it's even. I wasn't tall enough. The math wasn't adding up. It was just so bad. And it was not even satisfying. Like, they still kind of leaked in the end. And like...
Wait!
No, but like, it wasn't like, oh, it looks perfect. Over this.
We're over it. In terms of, I don't know if this was what the question meant, but like if we're like gonna kill each other because we're like live in this cabin together, the cabin is bigger than any apartment that we've ever lived in.
At
really.
this point, it's more actually the opposite effect, where it's like
we have too much space.
Too much space.
Yeah.
We're now in different rooms.
But no, we still love each other. But the gutters, that really was.
That's really the only one that stands out again.
Yeah, out of all the renovation things we did, that gutters was the worst thing. Hire somebody.
Definitely.
We just drag it home like this. How many Dogman and Bigfoot have you seen so far?
I've seen the bum of one bear.
She saw the bum of a bear in the property next door. I didn't see it.
No. Bigfoots though? None yet. But it wouldn't surprise me.
We've seen a marmot.
Yes.
There's been a deer across the street. Lots of dogs, fox, a rabbit, snakes.
This is really where Adam shines. Hey, someone's got film.
There's no way that somebody put this thing on their head. Do you know how lucky you are?
Short answer, yes. What is your favorite scent, like ever? Oh, I should have answered this one.
Anything with pine needles or a tree, any tree thing, or basil.
Freeze your fur. We'll put a picture here.
So one thing we've been doing a lot of this summer, oh look at that sun, and it's hot today, is we've been doing a lot of biking and bike packing and getting ready for Europe, really.
Alrighty guys, we weren't gonna vlog this, but you know what? You gotta vlog the highs and the lows.
Here's some bonus features.
We got all of our bags, camping equipment, but it's a beautiful trail. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful 35 degrees Celsius.
Christine, how are you doing?
I am really hot.
Sandy?
I wish we left it.
I'm feeling pretty smug. Just kidding, it's really hot. It's really hot.
We were prepared for everything except for the heat. We've gone a whole 10 kilometers, just getting to.
If this doesn't make you like, comment, and subscribe, I don't know what will.
A little dangerous, but worth it. How nice does that feel?
Nice. Got some cold water from the creek.
So nice. Oh, so hot, so nice. Alrighty, we're going in our first tunnel. Wow. Insane.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. This was a mistake. As you can see, forest fire smoke from Osoyoos, so we're not sure if we're gonna go biking further from here. I never was really into biking too much, and then when you know Debray, they all bike and they got really into it, so Aurora and I are like, oh, we're gonna try it out. So this gives me hope that buying property these days is possible. And I would say that it is. And my argument would be, with what little knowledge I have, I'm only 28 years young, and it never super makes sense, like financially, but at a certain point you just kind of commit and you make it work. And that was kind of like what we did with this camp. Was sure, it made more sense to probably save the money, just keep renting and just have that money to spend on traveling and whatever we want to do. But you know, the mortgage rates and everything were low, and we had some money, and we just, I don't know, in the end, like, this has been like a super fulfilling and knowledge building, fruitful experience for me, and it's given me something to just force me to grow and learn. And you know, some debt is good debt, and I think that owning property is probably good debt within reason. So it's possible, And you know, Aurora and I are fortunate enough to have so many safety nets around us that, you know, even a big mistake in life won't necessarily tank us. So yeah, we're pretty grateful. And hopefully for some of you watching, I hope that one day you'll be able to, or you probably own something way nicer than us. And if so, congratulations. Some coffee.
Coffee. Are bugs an issue there? How do I prevent bugs slipping through the cracks?
Yes, bugs are an issue. We go through every season of bugs. So we start off usually with mosquitoes in the spring. And then we have the pine beetles, and that's the worst 2 weeks of our life. And then we have deer flies, and then we have friendly flies, and then we have mayflies. And how to prevent them from slipping through the cracks, we put caulking on everything. So at every window we've caulked, we've put screens up, we've caulked around any opening, steel wool, ant spray, ant traps, sticky traps, and that's how you do it.
So far, knock on wood, we've only had one scenario where we'll call it a minor infestation.
I think they're
Carpenter ants, which are really bad if you don't notice them. Luckily, noticed them, and I got like the most heavy-duty spray ever, and then I put almost a whole tube of caulking in that little corner, and it hasn't been a problem ever since. So hopefully, they learned their lesson. We're answering this next one on the beach with a cookie.
With a cookie.
Are you rich?
Short answer?
No.
We're not rich. Well, this is a sweet one. What a wonderful accomplishment for such young people. When I was in my 20s, I was flailing around trying to find direction. I love hearing about young people pursuing the dreams. I hope you never stop.
Aww.
Where's our cabin?
We are on Lake Winnipeg.
Lake Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada. Google it.
Google it.
As you sip your cup of joe, how's your back feeling?
Back?
Yeah. That's one of the questions.
I don't think either of our backs were ever an issue. For me, it was my arms. Like, I guess, yeah, okay, I guess back, shoulders.
When we painted up here, that was pretty bad.
That was very bad.
We work computer jobs like on a desk or whatever, so our backs are like pretty solid, so in a bad way. What was the most physically taxing renovation, do you think?
Painting was hard just because it was all in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
We painted all the trim, 4 coats. We did all floors. We did all the outside. We did the deck. There was a lot of painting.
And we stained this, and we stained the roof.
For you, that was probably.
Stain the roof, stain the walls.
Not actually the painting, the sanding. The
Yeah.
sanding sucked.
As a realtor tired of hearing his generation moan about not ever owning property, I am so proud of this post.
No.
Thank you. I mean, I think it's perfectly acceptable for people to not own property or think that you can't, because not everybody can,
And not everyone wants to.
and not everyone wants to. You don't have to buy a cabin, you don't have to buy a house.
But I think, if I was to give some advice, if you want to buy something and maybe younger, like, it might just not be what you initially thought. Like, we definitely thought we would buy a house first,
Yeah.
but we could afford a house, and we didn't really think we were ready to buy a house. We still wanted to travel and stuff. And so maybe it's like you buy a condo.
Like initially we were going to buy just a piece of land, or you could just not buy anything and continue renting. We love renting. We still will rent apartments for the next indefinite future. So yeah, but thank you for being proud of us.
All right, Adam, what's the septic situation?
Come on, let me show you. So this is where the magic happens. Oh. This is where you check.
We won't show you totally, but there it is. Oh my god, it's gonna go in your coffee bean.
We have a holding tank. This here is the kitchen sink. As you can see, there was some
patching.
some patching that I did with duct tape. It's a 3-season cabin. The walls are insulated. We have a wood stove and we have baseboard heat. But winters in Manitoba are like -40. So 3 seasons.
3 seasons. I don't go back here often because there is.
It's not a tourist attraction.
It's not a tourist attraction, and there's so many bugs back there.
How many rooms does it have?
3 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Are you adopting? Just kidding, just kidding. Unless, how much renovation did you guys end up having to do? The exterior looks almost entirely new to me. Beautiful home. Thank you. It didn't always look like this. It used to be orange. Originally it was wood. They painted it orange, I guess, to maybe preserve it. And then the orange, similar color to the deck. We didn't like it, so we painted it Twilight Zone. There's a link here if you want to watch that vlog. We documented the whole thing and the transformation to this color. So we did a lot of renovation, but nothing too crazy. The biggest thing was ripping out the ceiling and putting the new big window in and then all the new wood that came along with that. But apart from that, it was pretty cosmetic. Just like lots of painting, light fixtures, faucets, bedroom furniture. We added a fireplace, we tiled a hearth, put a fireplace in, nice new chimney. You know, typically stuff that is a little bit easier for people who've never done this before, but also still difficult. And I'm sure there's going to be more in the future when you have a cabin that's living, you know, in the middle of the bush and it's wet and it's rainy and it's stormy. Things break, things rot, so we'll have to keep going and doing this. But as of right now, things are in good shape. I don't want to jinx it. It's only a matter of time until something new comes up to renovate. And I just realized I didn't answer the first part of the question. We are not currently adopting, but you're welcome to come visit us. Are you and your partner married? And do you think buying a house with a partner if you aren't married is a stupid idea? Asking for a friend.
These questions are getting deep, but
So,
no, we're not married.
we're not married. We've been together at the time of filming this 7.5 years.
And we bought the place when, I guess 3 years ago, so we had been together like 5 years?
Yeah, we were together
Around
like
5
5
years?
years at the time.
3 years ago?
So do you think buying a house with a partner if you aren't married is a stupid idea?
No.
No, I don't think so. You're not gonna leave me though, are you?
I'll have to keep bringing cookies.
All right, we have a ton more other questions. Like there's so many.
I think also people might like think buying a cabin, like they might not know where we live. So it's like buying a cabin here can range anywhere from like 60,000 to a couple million.
We're not millionaires.
We're not millionaires.
Yeah, but if you'd like to see us answer more questions, comment down below and we can make another video about it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. I've biked like 420 kilometers already, so that's pretty good. And when you're not sure, that's highly sanitary. When you're not sure.
Okay, stay low, and turn around. Don't face me, and sit on the thing. Sit in the middle.
No, I understand. I have to turn slow. Is this a video?
This is a video.
Okay, just an update. We're out on Lake Winnipeg, and the entire rear seat of the canoe broke with me on it. So, yeah.
I have forgotten the snacks, so had to quickly run back.
The best part of canoeing is that I almost need it by the time I get the canoe in the water because it is all systems go. When Aurora gives the green light to go, wow, I'm totally backlit, but when Aurora gives the green light to go canoeing, we don't around. Like I got the canoe, carrying it by myself to the car. We get to the beach, and I drag that son of a gun right down to the lake. We're in the canoe, 2 hours till sundown.
It really sounds like well, this is all going on. I'm in no rush, and Adam, I don't think he took a single breath.
What happened was we got to the top of this, you know, super high climb, It's an old rail bed, so it's like a gradual climb. But we had all the panniers and stuff, and it was pretty difficult. We got to the top of it, and then there was a detour. Biked all the way back down, which is about 2 hours in complete darkness, loaded up the car, got a Super 8 motel, ordered pizza. Now we got forest fires, so it looks insane. Cause you're orange and the sky's blue. This looks like a movie. Oh, it has a hard time focusing though.